Mega Charizard EX. You either love him or hate him. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to show you the power of Mega Charizard EX. Chaos Rising gave this deck exactly what it needed to become an absolute menace. And today, we're putting that power on full display. So without further ado, it's time to set the battlefield ablaze. Of course, the very first thing that we are going to do, like we do in every single one of these videos, is showcase the deck. Then we're gonna go ahead and talk about what makes the deck special, show some games, show a little bit of spiciness with the deck, and kind of go from there. So here is the deck list. We are showcasing none other than the baddest boy of them all, Mega Charizard EX. What makes this card special is that Inferno X discards any amount of energy cards from any of your fire Pokemon or any of your Pokemon in general and does 90 damage for each card you discarded. Chaos Rising actually gave this deck a little bit of support thanks to the help of Delphox. Thanks to its Flaring Magic ability, once during your turn, you may discard a basic energy card from your hand and draw until you have 7 cards in your hand. Energized Storm is actually another attack that pairs extremely well with Charizard itself. And it is all thanks to this bad little boy called Oricorio EX, or girl, you know, we don't judge around here. Excited Turbo is an ability that simply allows you to attach fire energy to any of your Pokemon in any way you'd like, as long as you have a fire Mega Evolution Pokemon in play. This card is specifically designed for Mega Charizard EX and Mega Charizard YEX. So this is the deck list. We are building nothing but straight fire. We are obviously building around Mega Charizard EX. We are running 2 of those bad boys. One of the Mega Charizard YEX, thanks to its Explosion Y. It basically snipes the Pheasantipede, it snipes the Meowth, it snipes a lot of support Pokemon, and basically allows you to grab 2 to 3 free prize cards depending on the board state. Of course, because we are running mad Mega Charizard, we got 4 Charmander, 2 Charmeleon. We also got the Fennekin and Delphox line, because this is basically playing a support role. We are not playing any vaccine or anything like that. We do got the Moltres EX because we find the Grass Teal Mask Ogerpon a little bit annoying in the current format. We got 2 Oricorio EX because it is ultimately our engine. And then as far as core staple cards, we got the Shaman. There's a lot of Mega Greninja, a lot of Terra Greninja, a lot of Starmie running around, and obviously those are bad matchups for our Charizard who are fire types. We got the Pheasantipede EX because we have a lot of single price Pokemon that can get taken down or sniped away from the board. We got the Meowth EX, allowing us to search whatever supporter card we want. We got 4 energy retrieval. Rest in peace to my boy, Superior Energy Retrieval. One of my favorite cards ever is no longer in this format where Mega Charizard EX really depends on it, and that alone is a crime. So 4 energy retrieval to allow us to recycle the attack of Mega Charizard EX, Mega Charizard X EX. That kind of sounds a little bit too much. Too much X's in there. Then we got 2 Nitritcher. Precious Trolley is our card of choice as far as A-Spec goes because we want to set up Charmander. We got Fennekin to rely on. We got the Oricorio. We got support Pokemon. We got all of the things in the world. So Precious Trolley is extremely critical. We got 4 Rare Candy. We got 1 special red card, one of my favorite cards in this format. Golly, we needed the disruption. And then we got the switch. We got 3 Ultra Ball, 2 Battle Cage because Dragapult and Mega Greninja. Golly, there's a lot of spread in the format. Then we got 2 Boss's Orders, 4 Dawn, 2 Fire Breather, 4 Lily's Determination, 1 Team Rocket's Petrel, 1 Air Balloon, and 11 Fire Energy. I am so excited to show you how this deck works. You're gonna want to stick around, so leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz. Let's go ahead and dive into some online matches. First match of the day, and I think we won the coin flip. We always go heads because heads never fails. It's not tails never fails. We are obviously going to go first because we got the Rare Candy. We are a stage evolution deck, so we want to go first more often than not. And my guys, we started with the girl Shaman. This is probably one of the worst hands we could possibly get with the Ultra Ball. I mean, technically what we can do, we can get the Meowth, Precious Trolley, but I don't know how much Precious Trolley really helps without any additional supporters for us to start off with. So yeah, we are against a fellow fire deck. That's going to be pretty biased. I'm going to go ahead and just discard that. We're going to grab the Meowth EX. I'm going to play the Ultra Ball a little bit aggressively here. I think we just really have to be honest with you. So we're going to grab the Meowth. We're going to attach for turn, and we're going to call turn because of the fact that we really got nothing. So we better hope that Shaman survives here, especially for against a fire deck. The good news is that Reshiram has a retreat cost of 2, but an air balloon and then a basic fire Pokemon with, I don't know, maybe a Moltres. Moltres doesn't knock us out, but yeah, I'm a little nervous right now because this is probably one of the worst starts we could start with. That's an energy that tells me they don't got anything. They got an Ultra Ball too. Are you gonna grab Meowth? Is that what's gonna happen here? Grabbing the Meowth, huh? Look, there's the Moltres that we were talking about too. It's like we're predicting. Darkness Fire, the Darkness energy is actually pretty interesting. Torchic, Blaziken Engine. Yeah, we can totally see this. They get the Lily's Determination, which is actually not in our favor. Maybe we can draw a Lily's Determination or a Petrol or something like that. They got a full board state. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Vulpix? What in the world, Vulpix? Oh, look at this. We got the Fire Breather. Not that we need the Fire Breather. I'm gonna go ahead and Meowth. We absolutely have to Meowth. There is no ifs, what, ands, or buts. Technically, I can use the Dawn here, but I think I get more value off of a Lily's Determination. I'm not going to Energy Retrieval because I believe that having the 2 fire energy is actually within our favor here. So I'm gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball. Special red card. I know I'm gonna regret this, but I think we really need to do something here. We really need to do something. We can totally grab the Fennekin, or we grab the Charmander because we got the Dawn in hand. We're gonna be able to do some crazy stuff. We also don't have the rare candy, so I think the Charmander is going to be the best play for us. Just quickly scouting what's going on here. We got the we basically got everything we need. We're playing with 5 more fire energy, so we got to be really cautious about that. I'm gonna go there, and I think we just gotta pass. I froze. What in the heck? Okay, yeah, I think this is gonna be it. I don't really want to attach to the Charmander. Yeah, we gotta pass here. I don't want to attach the fire energy to the Charmander quite yet. Ideally, I want to play the Oricorio and then kind of start attacking that way. But Shaman obviously is going to go down. Maybe the correct play is going to be to use Dawn, Pheasantipede, and then kind of go from there. We don't attach on the Charmander because of the Agile ability as well. My opponent has a board state advantage against us, so there is that. There goes our energy. Bye-bye energy. I guess I could have attached to Shaman and attack, but I don't see any point in that because Charizard EX can totally OHKO this thing. We're gonna go Charmander here. The Oricorio in hand is actually pretty good. We get the rare candy. The bad news is that we don't have... Let's see. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this. We're totally gonna do this. Grab the Pheasantipede. Gonna draw. We don't got anything. I think I got it. I got to evolve here. I have to evolve here. There is no way. I got to rare candy. That's the only Charmander I have. If I don't evolve, I'm gonna be playing from behind the entire game. And I think we simply pass. I don't want to show the Oricorio. I don't want to give my opponent the opportunity to like boss his orders or something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and just attach and call it a turn. Next turn though, we're going to explode for damage, and I am actually looking forward to it. So yeah, and Reshiram honestly won't do too much damage to the Mega Charizard. I think the biggest weakness that this deck has is the resilience, at least my build, because we don't got Wally's Compassion and we don't have cards that really steal the tempo back in the event Charizard gets knocked out, or damaged, I mean. We do have the special red card, which we discarded. We're only running one of those, so that's a little bit of a problem. There's a rare candy, Blaziken EX. They don't got any fire energy though. They don't got any energy. They do have a darkness energy. Seething Spirit into the Blaziken probably is exactly what's gonna happen here. I don't think they haven't attached for turn, so they might retreat, go into the Blaziken, attack me, and then hit that up. But I think we're still okay. We're still in great shape right now. Max Belt! Okay, you're really gonna make me test my math today. So I'm gonna need 5 energy in order to wipe the Blaziken off the board. That's a lot of energy to commit. We do got the Charmander, which is actually pretty good. I'm gonna go here. Gonna use the energy retrieval. We got to attach to the Charizard. I'm gonna use one more energy retrieval here. We're basically gonna commit all of our fire energy and attack. Charizard actually might go down next turn depending on what they have. Got attached there. I'm just simply going to attach here. We got 4, and then we gotta just Inferno X, hit him with the 5. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably just get rid of the one on the Charizard EX. Gets knocked out next turn, at least I believe. We take the first 2 prize cards, but it came at a really heavy cost. Let's see what we draw here. Boss's orders and an energy retrieval. That is actually pretty huge, not even gonna lie. Going into Combuskin, that tells me that they're going to evolve into the Blaziken. Yep, you got the Night Stretcher. You're gonna take my Mega Charizard EX, which is fine. We got another Charmander. We just got to draw good. We need the rare candy. It's not in our favor, to be honest. Definitely not in our favor. There's a Seething Spirit. Bye-bye, Mega Charizard EX. Honestly, we got punished by a pretty slow start. My opponent had the perfect board state. We basically bricked. With Petrol, I don't know what they grab. They can put me in a situation where a boss's orders for the turn after. You're really gonna go for it, huh? Okay. This is the moment of truth. If we do not get the cards we need here, it's basically game over. Here we go. We do get to use a Pheasant to PD. Battle Cage really doesn't matter. Moment of truth. Let's go. We don't get... I gotta shuffle a little bit of energy back into the deck. We don't get rare candy. I'm gonna play Battle Cage because we want to at least try to thin. I mean, this hand is... We got the Ultra Ball and we got the Night Stretcher. That's actually really good. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Night Stretcher. Gotta put pressure in. I'm gonna play this. Here we go. We gotta use 4. We gotta use 4 energy cards. Decided Turbo. So we got to attack here. No matter what. Oh, this is... Reshiram might come in and clean up too. Let's see what happens. This is actually kind of intense, and this isn't even against one of the top decks in the format. Okay! You got the Seething Spirit. You got rare candy, don't you? What do you got? You gotta have something here. Absolutely need to have something. We are running low on energy cards, which is a problem. There's 1 energy. You don't got it, do you? You don't got it, baby boy. You don't got it. We just need 3 fire energy to take the knockout here. The problem here, I can use a boss's orders, force tempo. You're digging hard, my friends. You're digging really hard. We got it. I don't know why they conceded, because they still had an opportunity there. Pretty good warm-up match. All right, we got it. We got it. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, we're going second. Shaman again? Are you kidding me? We do have the rare candy and the Delphox in hand, so we can technically use Petrol. We're against End Zoroark EX. This is actually not a bad matchup. We do want to play some of the meta decks going on. So let's see what happens. Now, depending on what my opponent sets up, and if they're running Darmanitan, excuse me, Shaman might actually be really good for us. Oh, they started Reshiram too, but they are running Ent's Castle more often than not. I think to start things off, we got to use Team Rocket's Petrol, we got to use Precious Trolley, and we're gonna put my opponent on blast here. So check it out, check it out. Here's what we're gonna do. We got the Red Candy too, so we can totally Delphox. We got the Ultra Ball, so we could also rely on Meowth. We got a ton of options. Look at that. Gonna Petrol. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. So one Fire Breather is in the prize. Precious Trolley, bro. Precious Trolley is also prized. That is absolutely devastating. That's literally worst case scenario for us, because now we absolutely bricked. Petrol does absolutely nothing for us. I think what we can do technically is grab the rare candy. This hand is garbage. I'm gonna die next turn. We are totally gonna die next turn. I think what we gotta do is hit the Ultra Ball up. I'm gonna have to use Night Stretcher on the Fire Energy in a little bit. But man, this hand is absolutely brutal. I'm okay with Shaman going down, so we're just gonna keep Shaman there. What a bricky hand, man. The good news is, what really made the difference is the Precious Trolley being prized. That is really devastating. I didn't even see how much Charizard I had in the deck because of the fact that that was just so devastating. That was bad. I should have probably Dawned or something. Fear not though, because we got the Dawn for the turn after. It's just, that's such a momentum killing play. Can we recover? Leave a like. Guys, if we come back from this bad start, you better smack that like button. All right? All right? You do not have Ent's Castle. You're only running one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely terrible. That is so bad. That is, oh my gosh, that is really bad. I don't want to Dawn right away. And then I'm gonna leave Delphox exposed. That's the worst part. That is so bad. Oh my gosh, that is painful. What a painful start. Night Joker? Yeah. Well, I'll take your first. Golly, that's a painful start. I kid you not. All right, Moltres. I'm gonna bench the Moltres. Gotta get the Night Stretcher because we want to use the Fire Energy for Flaring Magic. Can we please get something good? Okay, that's actually not bad. Pheasant to PD definitely helps. But Delphox is totally gonna go down, and that's gonna kill momentum alone. We got Red Candy, we got Dawn, we can totally... We got options. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Charmander. We gotta get the Mega Charizard. We got Mega Charizard Y and X. This is such a brutal prize map that it is not even funny. Not funny. Yeah, this is about as rough as it gets, to be honest. Oh, we have one Charizard EX in hand. Still, it's pretty brutal. Because Mega Charizard Y can knock out a bench and Zoroark EX. Delphox is gonna be a goner next turn, and I think my opponent has to knock out the Delphox. I'd be surprised if they bosses orders Pheasant PD if they happen to bench a Zekrom. Let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. Guys, this is brutal. That was such a brutal start with the Petrol. That was extremely painful. I'm still hung up on that. Okay, Ultra Ball, you're probably gonna go Zoroark here. And you don't mind it because you got trade. So you're gonna keep drawing cards from your deck. trying to think ahead here. I'm really trying to think ahead here. Moltres, I only benched because we really only benched Moltres because we needed to maximize the draw from Flaring Magic, but... Oh, they discard Zekrom? What? That's kind of risky. That is really risky. Buddy Poffin? I think what we gotta do, we gotta play an explosive turn next turn. So what we're gonna do is we might have to Ultra Ball, grab the Meowth, grab Fire Breather, grab all the energy cards, and just blow my opponent up. That's what we gotta do here. Buddy Poffin into what? What are you gonna do with Buddy Poffin? Nothing. That was a waste. You could have used that for trade. Ah, that's brutal. That is rough. Ah, this is rough. We gotta do... Oh my gosh. This is so brutal for us that it's not even funny right now. You can Night Joker. That is absolutely fine. The good news is that we can refresh our hands with Pheasant Deputy, but gosh, that was absolutely brutal. Okay. Okay, I need a Dawn too. We really needed that Dawn. Double boss. Gotta evolve that one. But Meowth doesn't even do anything for us without Oricorio. We're gonna have to refresh this hand, aren't we? Ents Castle doesn't even matter. That's... Oh, turn one just jacked us up, man. That was really as bad as it gets. I was playing from behind the whole game. Dawn doesn't even matter anymore. There's the Oricorio. That actually helps a lot. This is actually a pretty good swing. Because we're gonna go ahead and use Excited Turbo. One, and I'm simply gonna attach here. I don't care. I really don't care. We're gonna go ahead and retreat. And we gotta discard 3. We really have to discard 3. 4, right? 4. This 3 is 270. I'm using the 9th trick right now. If you guys are familiar with that, we got to discard the 4. Ah, that is painful. That is painful. Okay, it's fine. It is what it is. We might be able to bounce back. We might be able to. Precious Trolley is just trolling. Oh gosh. Might have to switch. I really don't know what we play here. That Zero trick actually messed us up pretty bad too. That was brutal. That was an absolutely brutal sequence. Can we still make it competitive though? That is the question. I think we can, to be honest. They still got their boss's orders. That was a clutch Zero trick. Thinking ahead, we gotta switch. We gotta sack the Moltres here. Or the Charmander, one of the two. I was really hoping to grab the Mega Charizard Y so I can snipe the Reshiram. But it doesn't matter, truthfully. There's another Zora. You gotta have the Zora. Think. Okay, you're gonna grab some Zoroark and Peckrunt and Meowth. The boss's orders might clean us up, to be honest. It really just depends on this next turn. With Meowth, they can totally clean us up. Night Stretcher going into what? Zekrom? Okay, you don't have any energy in hand. So if they use one Night Stretcher, they might run 2 to 3. But man, we need cards in hand. ASAP. What does Night Stretcher do for us, though? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Technically, I can attack for 180. This is where I hate. Special red card will eventually do the trick, but man, I gotta hit the Night Stretcher. Maybe we go Moltres. Ah, this is ugly. This is ugly. This is very ugly. Yeah, Moltres is absolutely useless. I'm gonna discard the Ultra. I'm gonna use Ultra Ball because we want to thin. I don't want to draw an Oricorio next turn. Honestly, though, we might have to use the Night Stretcher this next turn. At least grab an energy or something. We need a Fire Breather. We really, really need a Fire Breather. The worst part is that a boss's orders might clean us. They're running low. We're both running low in cards in deck. They discarded Night Stretcher, so I can actually, if I can afford to snipe the Reshiram, it's probably game. Pheasant, if you take the knockout here, it's huge. It is absolutely huge. We gotta do something here. We really, really gotta do something here. It's risky. The fact that they discarded a second Night Stretcher means that they're running it. You discard Meowth. You got to have boss's orders in hand. Is that what you're telling me? That's got to be it, right? There it is. Pheasant to Petey. No. That was clutch. I got Night Stretcher for it though, which I guess is fine. That was brutal. That was brutal. I'm adamant, man. You got to take Moltres here. I'm not letting you take anything else. That was smart. Get some damage on Pheasant and PD while you still can. Mega Charizard X is hiding behind the Moltres. You use a boss's orders, you kind of wasted that. In a way. If they knock out Charizard, then another boss's orders cleans it. I just got to get to the point where I can secure 2 knockouts. Or at least secure the Reshiram. If they knock out the Moltres, we're fine. There's the Night Joker. Don't hit powerful rage, please. Thank you. Okay. This is actually where I'm going to go into the Agile Charmander. Agile Charmander helps a lot for situations like this because we can totally pivot. The energy retrieval, that is actually pretty huge. Okay. We get 2 of them. Yep, we absolutely are going to cook right now. We're absolutely going to cook here. Okay. We got to use the Excited Turbo. For obvious reasons. Go here. And I'm just going to attach to Oricorio because I can. Should I Dawn? No, I don't have any more Pokemon. I should Fire Breather. I wanted then to get the Mega Charizard. Or not Mega Charizard, but this is what makes it tricky. It makes it extremely tricky. Really, really tricky. I do not like this. I used another Night Stretcher earlier. We can live another Virtuous Flame, which is actually pretty good news. They have to knock out Charizard here. There is no way that they win without knocking out Charizard. I believe it. I believe it. I believe! Okay. Moment of truth. Can we get a rare candy, maybe? Air Balloon and Mega Charizard. Why? Okay. Moment of truth. They got the Zekrom. Oh my gosh, we were close. They're playing 2 Zekrom. And they baited me, I think. They absolutely baited me. Oh, that was painful. That was a painful game. Honestly, though, I'm pretty content with how we played. On to the next. This is the moment where we bounce back. We already got a mulligan in our favor. Mega Lucario EX is exactly who we're playing. Okay. Now, looking at our hand, it's not super favorable. Oh, all of a sudden it actually is. I love the Dawn here. The bad news is that we go second. The good news is they start Makuhita. All right, we're looking pretty cherry, especially with that start. My guys, we are about to cook. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Dawn here. Got to grab the Charmander. We're gonna grab the Delphox, and we got to grab the Charmeleon for the Charmander to turn that follow. So we're gonna go ahead and play that. I'm going to go ahead and simply attach to Fennekin. We're gonna call for family here in just a moment. Yeah, we're gonna call for family here. We're gonna get 2 basic Pokemon. There's that. And do we want Meowth? Or do we want to grab Oricorio? Because we got the Fire Breather. Yeah, that's what we want to do. All right, let's see what happens here. Lily's determination. They have absolutely nothing. I'm feeling really good about this all of a sudden, not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, they have nothing. Okay. Rare candy? Kidding me. Kidding me. You are absolutely kidding me. Oh gosh. Now I'm kind of torn because I want to retreat here. I really want to retreat here, but I don't think it's worth. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm gonna call for family. I think we take this opportunity to continue setting up the board for us. We got the double rare candy, but call for family is gonna let us get Pheasantipede, and it's going to allow us to grab another Charmander, which we really don't need. But in the event this card gets knocked out, yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. I like this hand. Okay, we're gonna take one more turn to build. And the reason behind that is because I actually want to try to take an opportunity to use Exciting Turbo. Okay, now we're cooking. Switch? Okay, that's fine because you're gonna unlock Pheasantipede here. Boss's orders into Fez? We got Night Stretcher, that's fine. You take your first 2. I'm about to take 3, fam. Do not try me. I'm gonna go Charmander here. Yep, we're absolutely going Charmander here. The next thing we got the switch. That's actually funny. I'm gonna grab the Night Stretcher. We're gonna grab the Pheasantipede. Gonna draw here. We're gonna draw our 3. We get the Dawn. That's exactly what we need because we need this bad boy right here. We're gonna grab this for later on, and then another Charmeleon. We don't even need rare candy. What even is a rare candy? I'm gonna go ahead and evolve. Right? We're gonna evolve. We actually might need another turn here, which is totally fine by me. I'm gonna rare candy. We're gonna go ahead and evolve the Fennekin into Delphox. And simply put, I'm okay with getting knocked out here again. Truthfully, I am perfectly fine with that. Yeah, that's we're gonna leave it at that. Okay. Should have Ultra Balled into. Yeah, that was a misplay. It's fine. We got the Battle Cage. Premium Judge. Of course you judged. Of course you judge. Mega Signal for later, of course. Oh gosh, this one's painful. This one's absolutely painful. I mean, I'm just gonna go Delphox here. There's a fire breather. Okay. What else can we get here? Precious Trolley. I'm just going to use Precious Trolley just because I can. We're just going to get another Charmander. Fire breather here. Are you going to scoop? Are you going to scoop? You got to scoop here, my guy. You got to scoop here. Come on now. You got to scoop here, right? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. Okay, that's exactly what we're doing. Get that out of here. I'm going to go ahead and retreat. We're going to go into the Mega Charizard. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna Night Stretcher. We're not grabbing Charmander. We're gonna grab the basic fire energy because we're gonna use Flaring Magic. What else do we got? Energy retrieval is perfect. Okay, I got a knockout 4 here, or I got a discard 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a KO. We take our first 3. You want to bring the other Mega Lucario because yeah, you're gonna be absolutely cooked. Do not judge me. If you judge me, I'm going to retaliate with the Delphox. Well, I can't because I ran out of energy, which is fine. All right, here's the Mega Lucario. This is where things are going to get good. Fighting Gong. Lunatone, do you got the Soul Rock? You got an extra energy? What's going on here? Yeah, Lily's Determination. That's actually a pretty good call, not going to lie. What else do you got? You got the Soul Rock. You got your Tri-Engine going. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Lunar Cycle? You're gonna try to stall me, aren't you? What are you looking for? You can't do anything to me. If you're running special red card, I'm actually a little bit cooked. You can't knock me out though, because you use you used 1 premium power pro. You need more than that. Hariyama is fine. What are you gonna get? Delphox? Oh, if you yeah, you're probably gonna knock something out here, aren't you? Phasm PD out of all things, I actually don't mind that. You lost. You're cooked. You're cooked. You can take your 2. I've already won the battle. You messed this up for yourself. Absolutely cooked. Literally, because we are playing a fire deck. I'm about to cook you alive right now. You know why? Because we got the double. We got the double. We actually don't even need both. You should have knocked out Oricorio, but truthfully, it wouldn't have mattered. Yup! What you got against me, fam? Huh? Just let me finish it out. You knew you lost. Easy work. On to the next. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That last match, beating Lucario felt pretty good. And it feels like we finally got a coin flip to go our way. Literally, we just won the coin flip and we're going first. Team Rocket's Petrol is actually pretty good on this next turn. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do yet. I really don't know what I want to do yet because we definitely got options. I don't know if I want to discard the energy card. Oh, we got rare candy. We definitely have to. We got to, right? We just gotta hope we don't get O code right now, okay? If we get O code, I'm literally gonna rage quit for the night. Let's see what happens. Teal Mask Ogre Pond. That's already bad news for us. Is this Raging Bolt? If this is Raging Bolt, we're already done. Not even gonna lie. All you need is Teal Mask. You don't even need Teal Dance. You just need Crispin, you need Raging Bolt, and I am done. Give us a shot, though. Give us a shot. Meowth, there's the Crispin. There's the Crispin, right? Oh my gosh. Cyrano. Okay, so no Crispin, which is good news. That means I have an extra turn to do whatever the heck I want. Oh, you're gonna leave Kangaskhan on for me? I'm cool with that. Mega Charizard Y might actually cook too, though. Might actually be pretty good. Okay. I guess the question now becomes, what do I want to do? Petrol is so tempting, man. It's so tempting. But I think what I'm gonna do instead... Meowth is prized again! Can I catch a break, please? Can I catch a break? I just need a break. That is all I need. That is all I need. I just need a break. I don't even know what to grab anymore. It doesn't matter what I grab anymore. I guess what I can do, I'm gonna need to use petrol not for the precious trolley, but for the Lily's determination, the turn that follows. As much as I am tempted to just precious trolley and set up board, I think the Lily's determination is the better, is more optimal. Honestly, I'm simply going to just attack for one. I'm honestly thinking that this is Ogerpon, or not Ogerpon, Raging Bolt. That's what I'm thinking is what we're playing against. The reason I did 90 on Mega Kangaskhan is because if we happen to get a Mega Charizard YEX, we can simply take that down for 3. We've got 3. Oh, honestly, it doesn't matter. We got to get 3 KOs on some of these. It doesn't matter. Okay, you're gonna get 200 is a lot of damage. I don't want to take 200. Plus, boss's orders. You can take Oricorio. I don't mind that. I got another one. Code breaking. Okay. Why am I nervous all of a sudden? Is this? Am I foreshadowing something? Foresight. I am genuinely scared to see what they're going to grab with the C for Manix code breaking. Rapid fire combo. Okay. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. I really thought they were going to knock out Mega Charizard EX in one blow. I really did. Fire breather? Oh, that would have been so good a turn ago. Okay, Lily's determination did not help. Yeah, we're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. I'm just gonna grab the energy retrieval. I got the special red card, which is actually some pretty good news. The bad news is that we're bricking every card I get. We are bricking everything right now. No Meowth, which was actually pretty devastating. No nothing. There's Meowth. Okay. Too bad I used petrol. Actually really bad that I used petrol. We're actually not in a good space right now. There's the Night Stretcher. You're gonna grab Kanga. Steel Mask Ogerpon totally knocks us out. Somehow though, this hand is a lot better than it was last time. We just need the gosh darn precious trolley. We need the trolley. Truthfully, we can probably get away with running more petrol than this deck. That would actually be pretty good. This deck might actually work in a Terra Box engine as well. You got an energy switch? Most of these decks run 4 energy switch. You gotta have the energy switch here. You don't have energy switch! Woo! Oh, okay. Shoot, the question becomes though, what do I do here? Guys, I cannot afford... I got to grab the Dawn here. I got to grab the Dawn here. We just gotta knock out the Kangaskhan and it's a W. We do have Meowth. We actually... Oh. We might be able to win this. We might be able to win this. We can Dawn, get the Pheasant to PD. We got the special red card to turn momentum. Obviously, the teal mask are threats. You can go Kangaskhan. You can knock me out. That's fine. I might have to retreat, though. If we don't draw the rare candy, we are genuinely cooked. Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is always a threat. Why am I nervous, fam? I'm nervous because this can truthfully go either way. Oh, gosh. That's just terrible news for us. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We can Lily's Determination. We can Lily's Determination. We're gonna load this board up, bad boys. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab the Fire Breather. Right? We're gonna grab the Fire Breather. We're gonna load up on energy right now. We're gonna thin our deck like no other. I just hope they don't have Judge, really. I'm gonna Excited Turbo here. We're gonna attach 3. Actually, we're attaching... Yeah, 3 is fine. Okay. You can take Mega Charizard EX if you want. I don't mind that one bit. You can totally do that. I got a special red card loading for you right now. Then we got Mega Charizard Y to cook you up. That's what we're gonna do. I got an idea here. I know exactly what we're gonna do. You can go Raging Bolt. We're gonna top deck a boss's orders, believe it. We're gonna top deck a boss's orders right here. No way. That's what you want to do? Somehow. That might actually be good in hindsight. That actually might be really good in hindsight. Moltres does nothing for us. Why not? Why not? Why not? This is what we're doing. Precious Trolley, baby! We got another. We got another. We got another. This is exactly what we're doing here. Think. What do we do? What do we do? Next turn, we can Lily's Determination. Right? I'm stuck here. This is where things get a little tricky. I want to save Moltres. I want to save Moltres. I should have Fennekin, to be honest. I dare you to either take my benched Mega Charizard. Oh, this is ugly, guys. This is really ugly. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle right now. I really hope they knock out Meowth so I can get rid of them with special red card. Honestly, though, they have a boss's orders. Okay, that's fine. Oh, they're gonna get rid of Mega Kangaskhan. Yep. So the price rate is now different. Special red card can still come in clutch. That's fine. I think we're still special red card here. We can win this. You can go ahead and boss. That's a lot of Meowth, dude. How much Meowth are you running? Boss's orders, this one right here? Isn't it Petey? That's actually a little worse. Okay, the good news is that they're overextending their resources. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Part of me wants to snipe that one. I don't know if I can snipe it though. I don't have the resources to snipe. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. Catch for turn. Lidley's determination. Ah, them getting rid of the Kangaskhan was actually kind of brutal. There you go. Get rid of something. I don't care what you get rid of. If I allowed them to top deck a boss's orders, I'm genuinely SOL. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and use energy retrieval here because we basically have to. The good news is that their outs are basically done. Just gotta get rid of 3. Just in case I draw into a rare candy, I'm gonna save the basic fire energy. Right, 3? Yeah, that's 270. Moment of truth. I feel like a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist right now. We got the switch. Switch isn't even gonna matter. Palms are sweaty, arms spaghetti. Pheasant to Petey for the comeback. Of course you top deck that. No boss. They can't Meowth. Ain't no way. This is done. This is done. This is done. I know it's done. Guys, this is straight fire. This is actually a really good match. Glass Trumpet to the Ogerpon? Oh no, you gotta attach it to Meowth. Okay. That's straight fire. You got the boss's orders, don't you? Oh, guys, I can't breathe right now. He's knocking me out. He's knocking me out. He's not knocking me out. My math is way gone. We won! We pulled the impossible, ladies and gentlemen. We pulled the impossible! Guys, what the heck? What the heck? Mega Charizard, ladies and gentlemen. Mega Charizard. Woo-wee! That was... Do not underestimate your boy, Mega Charizard EX. It's your boy, DaddyMac. Subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one.